Thank you for staying tuned. You're still watching the Afia Morning Show, the show which is you live daily from the coast city of Enugu, Nigeria. Now there have been allegations of imposition of illegal levies at the timber market and of course the building materials market in Ababa. And we've been asking what really is going on. Are these allegations true? Are there illegal tax collectors or levy collectors? Now to clear the air, we're joined by representatives from, of course, Enugu East, the local government area where this is set to be happening. Joining us now is Barrister Uche Mbaeke, who is the Secretary, Enugu East Local Government Area, and Honorable Mark Onuoha, Personal Assistant to the Executive Chairman of Enugu East Local Government Area, to address these concerns. Thank you so much, Honorable Onuoha, for joining us.
Thank you.
And of course, Barrister, thank you for coming.
Thank you. Good morning.
So let's begin with this, and I must confess, this is coming to my attention for the very first time. So I'm also in the process of discovery, just like our viewers are. Right?
Yeah.
So could you bring us up to speed with what is actually leading to this allegation and what the truth is, your truth?
Thank you. Good morning once again. The Enugu East local government is a suburban local government, and it is a local government that houses mostly non-indigens. From the side of Ababa, Transekulu, into Omuchibo, Ibawa, all of these areas are suburban. So when the local government chairman, presently Pastor Engineer Beloved, came on board, there was this thing he did. He signed the inclusive city charter that empowers everyone who is resident in Enugu East to freely do business, to also have that government key responsibility is to provide security and also to provide welfare for the people. So the local government chairman, in his wisdom, thought it wise to sign that charter. That charter empowers everyone that stays in Enugu East to be able to do business in the local government. The timber market is one of the markets in Enugu East, if not the biggest, as it has to do with building materials and all that. It is in our findings we discovered that market houses mostly non-indigens. That market has been able to create a platform for people to do their businesses with ease. And you'll bear me witness that Enugu State also has also created the enabling environment for businesses to thrive. So in clear terms, no government, from the state government down to the local governments, Enugu East in particular, will find joy in any way making businesses unbearable or making businesses difficult for the people. So that allegation is false, completely false.
So could you speak to these allegations? Could you tell us what people are alleging? I mean, to respond, there must be an allegation, right? So let's come to you now, Barrister. What are people alleging is happening? Because those concerns are quite vital for this conversation.
Thank you very much, and good morning once again. It is important to note that timber market is not the only market within Enugu East local government area. We have Ababa market, we have Ugogo market, we have Nkwo market. And if I'm not mistaken, Ababa market is bigger than timber market. As we speak, we don't know who is the leader or who is the chairman of Ababa market. The same thing goes with every other market. So the question we ask ourselves is, why is timber so notorious?
Now, notorious for what? What are the allegations?
Notorious as to, is either they are protesting today, tomorrow they are in court, next tomorrow they are in the local government. So why are these distractions? Now, I will take us back to memory lane. When the current administration...
So sorry, before we go back to memory lane.
Yes.
They are protesting.
Yes.
What are they protesting about?
They are protesting that the local government imposed a chairman on them, and therefore that they don't want a central chairman.
Which of the markets, Ababa or Timber?
Timber.
But you stated to the Ababa, you don't know who is the head in Ababa.
Yes, that is to tell you we are not interested in what is happening in any market, be it leadership, be it revenue generation in all this market. We are not interested.
So they are alleging that the local government imposed
yes,
a chairman.
A chairman on them.
Did the local government impose a chairman on them?
That's why I want to lay the back.
No, you can answer the question first so we can follow your line of thought. Did the local government impose a chairman?
Nothing like that was ever done.
So who is the chairman now?
As we speak, there is no central chairman, but they have chairmen that they elected for themselves. The union. There are 3 sections in timber market: the Obeledu section, the timber section, and the building material section. So none of these persons were ever imposed by the local government.
So they were elected, duly elected
within them. In fact, they have been there before this current administration assumed the office.
So who are they
so
pointing
we met
at?
them.
Who are they pointing at as the one that was imposed?
So they are pointing at one John Oko, as who was appointed as a caretaker chairman.
Where does he lead? What section of the market?
Is central chairman.
But you said there are 3 chairmen, right?
There are 3 chairmen.
So there are 3 chairmen, and then it's a central.
Yes.
So there are 4 chairmen in the market.
Yes.
So they're saying that the local government has left the 3 that they elected and has imposed 1. Perhaps those other 3 levels would report to him.
Yes.
Is my analysis correct?
No.
It's incorrect.
It's incorrect. Let me tell you. Let me give you the background. It is important to give you the background so that you understand.
I would go to the background with you, but I also want us. I said it's a discovery.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So there are 3 chairmen at one level.
Yes.
None supersedes the other.
Yes.
But there's a new chairman. One. When did that one emerge?
Now they've always had a central chairman appointed by the local government.
Okay, so before this administration, there was always a central chairman
appointed by the local.
So when was this one appointed?
John Oko. Before John Oko, we had appointed one Marius Okeke, a traditional ruler.
When was that?
That was in August last year.
All right.
Shortly after, they threatened him that they don't want central chairman. Then we appointed John Oko, and John has been acting until today. They said that, 1, these are 3 individuals. And these 3 individuals, it is interesting to note, they don't have shop in that market. They are not traders. The only business they do is imposing tax and collecting tax from traders.
These 3 chairmen?
These 3 chairmen, Mr. Ifeanyi, one Godwin Eze, who said is the chairman of timber market. You cannot trace his shop anywhere.
So apparently, these 3 chairmen are not recognized by Enugu East local government.
We don't know them. We came in.
So you only work with your central chairman?
We only act and work with the central chairman.
Okay.
And let me tell you what happened. Our first interaction with timber market was on the 10th September 2025.
Right.
When we came to campaign, shortly after the Honorable Chairman picked the ticket. And we were intentional from day 1. So we started doing our need assessment. The need assessment is such that any location we come, we ask them, what are you lacking? What do you need? So we get this information. It is as a result of this information that we acquired 15 transformers for 15 communities. Just yesterday we commissioned 3. Because about 15 communities said that they are in need of light. They don't have transformer. So when we came to timber market, we wanted to do the same thing. They told us that they have 3 sections in that market. We now said, okay, we want a representative of each section to speak to us and tell us what you are lacking. When we called the building material, they identified one person. We gave him microphone to speak. Another person grabbed it from behind. On the 10th of September.
Why would someone grab it from
that
behind?
They have factions. That they don't recognize the Godwin as the chairman.
Oh, in the market,
in the
market,
have
factions.
They have factions.
No, it's usual in the communities like that for such to thrive.
You understand?
So these are 2 different incidents. The first one we started with happened at another market, and then this is another situation of mic snatching at the timber market.
That was how the whole issue, and why we needed to intervene in timber market beyond every other market in Enugu East. There is Abakpa market, there is other markets.
All right.
And
so
nobody has ever
the
accused
central
of facility.
chairman, if I'm getting your assessment correctly, the
Yes.
central chairman was put in the market to stop all these breakages, and because of the allegations that you've made of those 3 chairmen at that
Exactly.
level, of simply just in the business of illegal revenue collection from these traders.
We
So who was
consulted-
consulted before the central chairman
Now,
was put in
we
place?
invited all of them,
All right.
all the chairmen of various sections, and all the traders in the market. They came to the council. We now said that we need to put an end to all these things. We have intentions of coming to develop timber. And someone need to take ownership of whatever we are doing for timber. If anything goes wrong, there must be somebody who will call. That when Obeledu has 3 different chairmen, the other section has 2 different chairmen, that we need orderliness in the market.
There were too many chairmen. It was, it was a controversy of chairmen.
So
Exactly.
at that meeting, we now asked them, give us nominations of one person from these sections so that we can constitute them as caretaker committee. They go into the market. You people don't have a constitution guiding you. Develop a constitution guiding the market. Do election and elect a central chairman.
So these 3 chairmen, are they legal now?
Well,
Are they authorized?
They are not. I don't know who authorized
But
them.
people are still reporting to them.
Nobody is reporting to them. They are reporting to themselves and imposing themselves on the people
you said
there.
And they are not
the
traders.
marketers are the ones who elected these individuals.
That was the impression they gave us.
they
that
were
the
not
marketers
elected?
So they
elected them.
imposed themselves
Yes.
on the
Let's get to
marketers.
the-
Assuming they
Yeah, go
were
ahead.
elected,
Yeah.
when we came there to campaign on the 10th September 2025,
They would have been allowed to
they
speak.
would have been allowed to speak on behalf of the people they represent. But there was no such thing. To the extent that what we had, the package we came with as welfare support for timber, we ended up giving it to a trader, one old man that was saw there. And we asked him, please take this and add it to your business. That man is still coming to the local government till today to appreciate us.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Now, I'm coming back to you now, Honorable Mark. When this administration assumed office, there was, what's from the picture you've created and you've drawn for us this morning, there was confusion because there were too many chairmen. And the chairman, the number of chairmen made it difficult for things to be done. So this administration decided to select one for the building materials markets and also for the timber market. So each market now has one chairman that reports directly to the local government, but the traders are not accepting this one central chairman in the 2 markets. Is that correct?
There are 3 sections in the market. The central
That nomination.
the central chairman oversees
The sections.
the sections, okay? But when we came, during our campaign, we discovered there were various factions across board, okay? So the fact still remains that we still, like what he said, we still need somebody to hold on to as he has to do.
That's what I'm saying. So you have one chairman that has been appointed by the local government for the 2 markets.
No. One chairman oversees the sections.
One chairman oversees
The
the
3
three
sections.
sections.
The 3 sections.
So the 3 sections overseen by one chairman.
Yes.
That exists for building materials markets.
Building materials.
So one chairman for the 3 sections, not 3 chairmen doing the one. So you have just one.
No, you are getting it wrong.
Explain
For
it
a
better.
section, there is a leader,
Okay.
3 sections. Then we now have the central chairman who sits like someone who oversees the activities of the other 3 sections.
So let me understand. The 3 chairmen who oversee the section, the one chairman per
individual
section,
section, yeah.
individual. Of course, that's what I mean. So you have 3 chairmen, 3 sections, not 3 in one section. Of course, that's not what I'm saying. So 3 sections and 1 chairman each per section. Who got them? Who elected them? The traders or the LGA?
Before we came on board, the other sections that had their chairman had been in place, but like we found out, they were already in disarray. They were already in disarray. The other person that is meant to oversee is also was brought on board to act as a caretaker chairman to also, like he said, they don't even have a constitution.
So now the picture is you have gotten the 3 people you want at that section level
We didn't
and
get
one
that.
caretaker. Sorry?
We didn't get them. They were there before we came on board.
They were there before.
Even though they are factionalized.
Oh, even the different markets, 3 of them.
They are
The
factions.
chairman also have other factions
no,
of chairmen.
Oji, I think this is becoming more confusing than it should be.
No, it shouldn't be.
No, because you're saying, and like I started this and I was saying during your analysis, you had 3 chairmen there, but the local government has gotten 1 caretaker chairman. Is that correct? The local government, you can comment.
Can I address this issue? Thank you very
So
much.
who got the 3 chairmen for the 1 chairman each for the 3 sections? Who got those ones?
Now pay attention. Let me address this issue so that you appreciate it. When we came on board, it is expected that these various sections will have 1 chairman.
All right.
Now, but nothing like that was in existence. In that within them, they had factions. Before we came in, of 2 different chairmen in various sections of the market. So what we needed to do as a council is to harmonize these things. So we invited the leadership of various sections, the contending parties, to the local government.
Okay.
We now asked them, please, we want orderliness in the market. On your own, give us nomination of one person who can represent you in the market, so that the issue of having factions will come to an end. At that point, they said no, that it is difficult for them to agree, that they cannot nominate 1 person. So on our own, as a government, we needed to take a decision. So we now said, okay, 2 persons are contesting from here, 3 persons are contesting from here. All of you that are contesting, step aside. There is 1 man who is the oldest person in this market, one Uche Mbaeke. He was not in that meeting. We never had any discussion with him. He's a man with a reputation. We now said, okay, for a period of 6 months, we are going to constitute Uche Mbaeke as a caretaker committee chairman. Let Uche Mbaeke look at the issues you are having and come up with a consensus that we need to have an election where we elect a central chairman that can oversee the activities whom these various sections report to. If you want to do anything for timber, we have a central person we communicate to. He will now communicate to the various sections. It's not for us to start communicating to these various sections. At that point, they agreed. We now constituted the caretaker committee led by Uche Mbaeke. So Uche Mbaeke was expected to act for a period of 6 months. 2 days later, Uche Mbaeke came to the local government and he was showing us voice notes, threats coming from one Godwin Eze. There is another, I can't remember his name. But the people who have seen this as a business, they don't want the status quo to be disrupted. As long as the market is in disarray, money is entering into the pocket. They started threatening the man that if he ever step his foot in the market, he will lose his traditional stool.
So the 3 different units or sections have their leaders now.
Yes.
How are the leaders selected?
Currently, the issue still persists.
So that nobody has been selected yet?
Nobody has been selected except the caretaker committee chairman.
So that caretaker come to harmonize it. But he's not even able to do his job because he's being threatened.
Yes.
Because people think he's being imposed as the overriding chairman.
Not that he's being imposed. All the traders, the common traders accepted our decision. It is these 3 persons. These 3 persons that constituted themselves as Barr in that market. And just, you should recall, I said it earlier, that timber is not the only market in Enugu East local government area. But there are 3 persons who have constituted themselves and said that the local government and the common traders there will never have peace.
But can the local government outlaw these individuals from acting? Is it within the rights of the local government?
That is not our intention.
But you don't recognize them. You don't recognize them.
I want to ask a question. The levy you're talking about, right?
Yes.
The levies you are talking about. So those chairmen and the factions all individually collect levies from these marketers.
You see these levies? This levy starts with them and the levy ends with them.
So each faction...
They don't remit it.
So each factions of chairmen collect levies from these marketers?
They collect levies. They impose the levies. They collect it for themselves.
Right.
They utilize it for themselves.
So the intention.
They say it's maintenance fee.
If you go to timber to buy wood, you will pay for what they call discharging and whatever. You will pay for it.
A tax.
A tax. And like we have in Enugu State, the e-governance and the e-payment thing doesn't work there. You pay cash and it goes straight to there.
So right now, the whole issue of the leadership for those 3 units is yet to be decided upon, because this caretaker committee chairman is being threatened, like you rightly said.
And let me also throw more light on what happened recently.
Yeah, very briefly, because we're running out of time.
That had gone to court, saying that even local government does not have the power to interfere in the market. You can imagine. The Honorable Justice, presided over by Honorable Justice Matter of Enugu High Court, gave a decision, a judgment, saying that constitutionally, local government has the right to manage and super of activities in the market.
What is the only levy that the market people should be paying if things are not being factionalized and illegal levies are not being imposed as alleged?
Now, we've not even gone into levies. We don't know what they collect and how they collect it. Just like I told you, we are not interested. Our only interest is for us to have orderliness in that market.
But at that point, would it only be one levy? How many levies would they have to pay when things are harmonized?
Now, when things are harmonized, there is a levy they remit through Board of Internal Revenue. They pay it. It is not to the local government. And they're not complaining about these levies. The only levies they complain about is the levies imposed on them by the market leaders, of which the market leaders utilize for themselves. They don't remit to the local government. And as we speak, 3 days ago, the executive chairman said, both union, both the central committee, that every levy is hereby suspended. He went to the market. The common traders were jubilating to tell them, nobody is remitting to me. And therefore, since you are using the name of the local government to do this, I hereby annul both the union, both the central committee. Nobody should collect on anybody's behalf.
All right, we're definitely going to investigate this further. I mean, we're going to investigate this, but we have started the conversation. Thank you for joining the program today. We're out of time. It appears the Enugu East local government area is trying to harmonize the situation at the building materials market and the timber market, but those efforts appear to be frustrated by some threats that the caretaker committee chair is receiving while he is trying to basically come up with a solution for it, as he was asked to do by the local government. But Afia TV will continue to follow the story and, of course, hear from all sides at the 2 markets. Thank you once again for joining the program today. Thank you. The Morning Show returns, and when we come back, we'll be discussing about plans for the Faculty of Business Administration, UNEC, to host an annual dinner and award night. What a way to get into the weekend. Stay tuned.